Okay, so Fabio, thank you so much for doing this. Can you tell me a little bit more about your running background? So, like, how did you start? Why did you start with just running in general?
Hello. First of all, thank you for the invitation to be part of it. Well, my running journey started, I think it was 2016, I guess, when I had like a tough breakup. So
Mm-hmm.
I had a quite bad time, um, and I think it was like in March or something. I decided, okay, I have to do something because I was really sad, and I thought, okay, I have to set a goal uh, to do, and I've looked in the calendar. I don't know why. I must be honest. I don't know why, but I saw a half marathon, and I
Mm-hmm.
thought, okay, I'm going to prepare to half marathon and do an half marathon. It was my first race ever. I
Uh-huh.
didn't run any races before that.
Uh-huh.
Normally, I used to run because before that I was like a gym rat.
Like
I
always in
was
the gym.
every day in the gym, always, and after
Mm-hmm.
I was like really focused into it. And now I must say that I hate gym. I don't know.
Really?
It's pretty. It's like a lower hate relationship. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. But well, I used to run just to warm up or something. Nothing crazy. Like 10 minutes. It was like the cardio thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but after that, in 2016, I set the goal to run an half marathon. It was my first race ever. I did it. It was like
Oh,
153 or
wow.
something.
Nice.
Uh, so it was when I finished, I thought to myself, okay, I've reached the goal, but now I want to continue to run.
Mm-hmm.
And in that period, I met a lot of the friends that I have now of running community, and they were always talking about marathons and everything, and in like 2 or 3 weeks, I was thinking, oh, I'm going to run a marathon.
Such a
And
good
after that,
influence.
just think it was like 10 months after the half marathon, I've
Mm-hmm.
run my first marathon, and after that, it was like all uphill, a lot of races, a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
and I completely, not completely, but I've switched off a little bit the gym. I was every day over there, and now I can stand be in the gym because it's like I'm in a closed space,
Yeah.
and I need to be free.
Yeah, you need to be outside.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
uh,
So
but
what?
after that, it was just like I've quit the gym, or now
Mm-hmm.
I go to the gym like two days a week, but it's a different
Yeah, it's
work.
it's different. Yeah, absolutely.
Just running now, and for me, going back a little bit, it was a tough breakup that made me be
Mm-hmm.
the running enthusiast that I
Yeah.
am now.
Okay, so your first half marathon was because of the breakup. But what is your current peer like your current project right now? What is your goal? What are you training for?
Now I have a goal to run 40 marathons until I'm 40. Um, when I first set the goal, I was thinking, oh, okay, this is a really tough challenge. But now, as I see, I'm doing so many marathons, and I was thinking, oh, this is like a little easy. But
Mm-hmm.
when I set the goal, it was like I think it was 2017. Yeah, after the first marathon, I finished the first marathon in 4 hours or something.
Or
Uh,
something?
yeah, I think it was 4 or 5 or something. Uh, and I said to myself, okay, let's try to run, because I think it in 2017 I was like 29 years old, so I had like 11 years to finish the goal. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, oh, okay, for 3 or 4 marathons a year, it's doable. And after that, it was like all the years, like my calendar years, my vacation, it's just for the marathons. I set my vacation just to run a
Mm-hmm.
marathon.
Yeah.
um and now it's besides the thing about completing the marathons, it's always to try to visit countries, to get to know new countries. It's not just a part of running. So because
Yeah.
I love to travel, and to be able to merge those things, like the passion that I have, running and traveling, it's perfect. So the my challenge, 40 marathons until I'm 40. Right now I have 31
Mm-hmm.
marathons. I'm 34, so I have a lot
Yeah.
of time to finish the goal. But I think I will finish the goal way before that. I think in 2024. I'm trying to set my calendar to finish in 2024. If I don't have any physical problem, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm confident about it.
Yeah, because
Uh,
how do you do it? Because I know a lot of people, they always put like maximum, like maybe two marathons once a year, and you're doing like how many marathons? How do you
last
manage it? Like,
last last year I've run 12. And the year before, it was in just 3 months because of the whole COVID situation. I did 4 in 2.5 months.
yeah,
Well, I think the most important thing, I think there are like 4 or 5 things important, like having a good coach, because
mm-hmm.
you are the coach, you have to adapt the training cycles and everything.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, of
uh,
course, of course.
take good care of your of like massages or something. Trying to use the massage gun also every day. Try to warm up really well.
I love
Nutrition is,
it. I honestly, I love it that you say like do a proper warm up, because most of my clients, like whenever they have a problem, and my first question always is like, do you do a warm up? No. And I'm like, yeah, well, there you have it. So I love it that you're telling me like, okay, proper warm
you
up
know,
is super nice. It's super
and I
good.
and I and I think that's kind of a key also for me to be so fine until now. I don't spend a lot of minutes in the warm up. It's like just static movements,
No, no, but
but
it's also not needed, but like at least something.
yeah, it's just I think it's like 3 or 4 exercises just to
Mm-hmm.
warm up a little bit the body. And for me, since I've started to do it, I feel and also I feel I'm proper activated to run. I don't feel the first kilometer. It's like super hard.
Yeah.
I'm already free to run.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was saying, the nutrition also, it's a for me it's a key, important key to
Mm-hmm.
recover between races. And the other thing is that uh, you say that a lot of normally the normal runners run like 2 or 3 marathons a year.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that they are running 2 or 3 marathons at their full efforts,
Yeah.
the maximum
Also
efforts.
true. Yeah.
And I normally I tend to just focus on one marathon for PR per semester, and the other ones is like to finish. I can give you the example of last year. I've run three I'll 3-1 in Sevilla,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it was like 2 weeks after I've run in Antalya. I did like 340.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, it's a
just
difference. Yeah.
and like I said that in New York, I've run New York, and I did like 4 hours and 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 month after, I've run Valencia in 3:15.
Yeah.
So you have to adapt your paces, and I think that's a lot of persons might get injured trying to do it because they don't adapt their paces.
Mm-hmm.
And my coach tells me you have to go slow and you have
Mm-hmm.
to go fast here, and I've always pay attention, because
Yeah.
if you pay a coach, that's to follow him, to follow what
Yeah,
they
no,
say,
no,
because
it's true, but yeah. Yeah,
he's the one that
I totally agree with you.
he's the one that has the qualification. So if you
Mm-hmm.
pay a coach, it doesn't follow it. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. But
Um,
just to get back to the nutrition part, because I notice like, and I get the question often, is that a lot of people ask me like, how do you do your nutrition? What do I have to take into account? all of those things. And yeah, I think it's also very interesting to hear it from someone who doesn't have like the academic background. Like what do you consider as like good nutrition? Is it like taking a lot of shakes, eating tons of pasta? Like what's your secret?
No checks at all,
Mm-hmm.
just real food. And that's the thing that I had a nutritionist. I think it was like 2 years ago, and I've learned so many things when I was with her that I stopped working with her, but I'm still following the same thing, because I think for me it's like you are a good nutritionist if your clients, when they stop working with you, they still continue to eat well and continue to follow your program, because and they know how what they are doing.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, normally my nutrition is all based in vegetables, fruits, a lot of carbs, yeah, but no, I'm not I'm not perfect about in terms of nutrition, because after the race I eat a lot of things like pizzas and donuts or something, but it's like a reward.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to eat just healthy foods, real food, not
Mm-hmm.
that the recovery shakes or something. I prefer to come to my after the training session, come to my home, like drink a coffee, eat some bread with something,
Yeah.
fruits, no checks at all. That's something that I've done a lot when I was in the gym, but now I prefer to run to eat foods,
Yeah.
proper food.
Mm-hmm. So what is your, because for example, like when I have a marathon planned, like the evening before, I started with this and I'm still continuing with this, but I need to eat pancakes. So that's like my secret weapon. But what is your meal before a marathon?
The morning before the
No,
race.
no, no, evening. No, no, evening. I eat
Okay,
the evening before I eat pancakes.
I have normally I eat like rice or pasta or something, but I have a secret recipe, a secret
Ooh.
thing that I eat.
Mm-hmm.
It started like a joke, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, oh, okay, this is work. This is not. It's like a superstition. So
Mm-hmm.
since we are going to Italian restaurants all the time, so the night before the race, I always eat a tiramisu. It's it's like a tradition. Every marathons that I do, and when I
Uh-huh.
when I don't do it, I think the race doesn't go
Mm-hmm.
according to what I'm planning. So it's like my go-to thing, my
Yeah.
superstition. I have to eat a tiramisu before the race.
Okay, so if you don't find a restaurant that has tiramisu, you're like, nope, I can't run it tomorrow. I have to.
I try to see the menu. Oh, there's a
Mm-hmm.
tiramisu. Okay, let's go.
Oh, nice. Well, that's a good superstition. Yeah, so since you've been telling me that also you always go to like a different place, like a different city to run because you want to make like a little vacation, do you have some tips for our viewers? Like what marathons are really worth doing, what are less interesting, what are fast ones? Like how should they pick a marathon? Because obviously, like you're just like, okay, this city and this city, but not everyone can pick so many marathons to run. So what are the marathons that should be like on top of their priority list?
I have like I've already set like top three, top five, and top 10 marathon list. So I think I've done like 17 different marathons. So
Mm-hmm.
I've repeated a lot. But for me, the marathon that every marathon runner has to do at least once in a lifetime, it's the New York City Marathon. It's like it's perfect. For me, it's
Mm-hmm.
like the best marathon in the world. I think I have the medal. Yes, there's one.
Yeah.
Uh, and for
But
me, it's the best.
didn't you run it dressed up?
Sorry.
Didn't you run it in a costume this year?
Yeah, and it was a bad idea because it was super hot.
Uh-huh.
And it was I don't know. It was a bad idea to run in the costume, but the crowds when they saw I was in a
Yeah.
Spider-Man costume,
Yeah.
the crowds were like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So for one side it was bad, but for the other side it was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I must say, New York, the best marathon in the world for me, at least. The ones that I did, awesome. Um, I think that you are in like in Spain or something. Sevilla, it's a go-to marathon also.
Yeah.
It,
True.
it's not. I think it's maybe the cheapest marathon when you put like in a balance quality versus price,
Yeah, but I
because
think
it's not.
but the prices are also going up because I know the
Yeah,
first time that I ran it was in 2019, I think. And I think the prices have easily gone up a lot. But the same with Valencia, because when I ran it, it was still like 60 or something. But
yeah,
now
and
if you
now
want to
it's
run it, it's like 100. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I
but
mean, the one of Valencia is also really cool.
yeah, but it's normal, the prices are
Yeah.
getting the costs are getting super high. But I think it's if you balance all the things comparing to other marathons, it's
Yeah.
like the best ratio. And
True.
for me,
Yeah.
Sevilla in Spain, it's for me it's the best marathon in Spain because I have like a love relationship with Sevilla. I
Mm-hmm.
really like the course. I really like
Yeah.
the people, the environment. But I told about Valencia. Valencia, it's like it's super similar with Sevilla.
Yeah, but
So my top three.
I have to say that also like Sevilla, it has like a special place in my heart because I ended at second promesa. So I'm like, it always going there will always feel special.
And I've run I think Sevilla 4 times
Mm-hmm.
already, and now I'm planning to go there because for us in Portugal, Sevilla is the nearest marathon in
Oh,
Spain.
true. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Here from Lisbon to Sevilla, it's like 4.5 hours by car. So
Oh, that's
it's
okay.
super
You're
near.
closer to Sevilla than I am.
Oh yeah, and you if you pay attention in Sevilla, Portugal, it's like the third foreign country with most
Mm-hmm.
participants
Oh, cool.
because
Yeah.
we really love the race. It's like a Portuguese marathon. And I did like 4 times. I'm planning to do the fifth this
Mm-hmm.
year, and next year I'll planning to repeat it every day, every
Yeah.
year. Um, Another marathon that I want to point out is Frankfurt Marathon.
Mm-hmm.
It was it was a marathon that I set my best time. It was 3:00:28.
Oh,
I was
wow.
like this from the sub three.
Yeah.
I think it's a marathon that it's I don't know, maybe not better, but similar to Berlin, and not getting all the attention that they deserve it. So
Mm-hmm.
if the ones that are seeing this video, if you can't run in Berlin, go to Frankfurt because we will love it. It's
Yeah.
not a major, but it has all
Mm-hmm.
the conditions to run a good race.
Mm-hmm.
And now the worst. Okay, for me it's the worst marathon that I ever done. Um, it's in Bilbao. It's the night marathon. It's
Mm-hmm.
kinda mixed feelings because if you go there to do the half marathon, it's the same event. It's perfect because you're running because it's two laps. In the first lap, it's half marathon with the marathon. The
Mm-hmm.
first lap, it's perfect. A lot of thing, a lot of person on the streets, a lot of animation points. But in the second lap, you don't have any support at all. You're like
Mm.
super alone.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting cold, and
Yeah.
you start. I remember when I was in the 30 kilometer, I was like dying.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it was the
Yeah.
worst experience that
No.
I had, and for me, it's like for a marathon, it's not the ideal place to go. An half marathon, I totally recommend it because it's a different
Mm-hmm.
race. You are running by night. I don't know
Yeah.
if you ever gone to
No,
Bilbao.
not yet. It's somewhere on the list, but I haven't gone there yet.
It's a really really nice city.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the night, it's magical. But running a marathon there, it's complicated. So for me, the race that I won't repeat, it's Bilbao, because I have quite bad memories from
Yeah.
there. But
Yeah.
I think it's just the only race that I have bad memories,
Mm-hmm.
or I don't intend to go back.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay. Thank you so much already for like all your tips and stuff. If you would have to give like one last piece of advice for like every runner who wants to do like marathon and stuff, what would you do? Like, what is the biggest mistake you maybe made in the beginning and you want to help people avoid it? Or just like some good piece of advice, what would you give?
I have a lot of advice that I can give. Looking back at the things that I did bad, uh, but the best advice that I can have is that they have to enjoy the journey, not just the race,
Mm-hmm.
but the preparation. Because for me, the marathon is like just the cherry on top of the cake.
Mm-hmm.
The best part is the journey, the training cycle, the all the runners that you get to know during the cycle, the friends that you do, and the mental strength that you get, and you see that you have when you
Mm-hmm.
are doing such a difficult preparation. Because preparing a marathon, it's tough. It's really tough. It's tougher than running a marathon.
Yeah,
The
that's
preparation,
true.
it's the not the worst, but the most difficult part of this thing. So you have to enjoy everything. And if you are running your first marathon, forget about time. Just to go there, live the moment, enjoy, take selfies, give high fives or so, because it's your moment. It's the
Mm-hmm.
thing that you work so hard to do. And if you go to a marathon, your first marathon, setting, oh, I have to run this pace. If I don't run this pace, I will be like super sad, super blah 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 blah. No, go, just enjoy the race, enjoy the crowds, enjoy the moments, and after that, the second marathon, you can think about times. But the first marathon is just about enjoying.
Yeah.
If you do that, you will fall in love with this race, this really difficult challenge. It's run a marathon, but you will fall in love, believe me. So
Yeah, and then
that's
afterwards
the
you
best
will
that I
be
can
running
give.
like 40 marathons before you turn 40. So yeah, perfect. No, thank you so much for all the information and also for sharing your personal story. I will also put your Instagram profile below so like people can keep following you on your journey. And yeah, best of luck. And I'm really excited to see your next marathon. When will it be?
And Sevilla in one
February.
month and a half. Yeah, yeah,
Oh
it's
my God, it's so
already
weird. It's already like in a month. But yeah, looking forward to seeing you
the,
on
the
Instagram
last one was
running.
the last one was like a month ago. So
You got some rest period now.
sorry.
You got some rest periods.
Yeah, a little bit, but I've ended Valencia like half a week,
Mm-hmm.
not off. I don't stop. That's the thing I've learned. I can't stop after the race because I get injured.
Mm-hmm.
You know, believe me, I'm getting, if I stop like 3 days, when I go back to running, I've injured myself. So
Mm-hmm.
stop the day after, run like 20 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes, but I have to keep running just a little bit. So I have like three slow days, calm
Mm-hmm.
days, and after that another training cycle, and I'm good. Let's see.
That's the most important one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Stop record.